You ever had somebody in your life that they always had that jokey shit talk, and you would laugh at it and shit because it's funny. I laugh at it, it's funny, but it's jokey shit talk. But the more that they do it, you see the jokes are they're going away, and it's just hurtful. But then they laugh at the end. See, I've been watching this game. I've seen this my whole life. You know, that jokey shit talk. I'm gonna talk about something real quick, and you know, let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna edit that out. I'm gonna This shit is I'm calling this hating ass Leon. When I done the story about the quarters and shit, and Jerry Curl and him and Uncle Joe smoking crack, I felt that I done too bad to him. I didn't want it to be like that, but he reassured me why it needs to be like that just a couple weeks ago. So this is the 5 times that Leon stepped across the line. See, he would talk all this bullshit all the time, make you feel like shit. Then he'll try to be cool and butter you up, and then he'll come back with the more shit talk. Okay, I wrote this shit down. So, number 1, when I went to go live with my grandmother and my grandfather, I went over there, and Leon was just talking shit as soon as I showed up. Oh, nigga, you from Winton Terrace. Those that's not from Cincinnati, Winton Terrace is like a little, by Procter & Gamble, like a ghetto, a sprawling ghetto and shit. Had lakes and ponds and niggas and bitches and frogs. And so I got over to my grandmother's house, and Leon's like, yeah, nigga, you from Winton Terrace, nigga, because your mama poor, and nigga, you poor. Over here, see, we living life, we doing things. This nigga's feeling like a baller and shit off of my grandparents' money, right? And so later on, when he had to be on his own, when he had a family, guess where he lived? Surprise, surprise. How the mighty have fallen. And I'm not even saying it's a bad place, because I grew up there. Family grew up there. Best friends were from there. Before a motherfucker that thought he'd never be there to end up there. Like, but I didn't say anything to him about that. I didn't say anything to him about that. And most people that I know out there, the fathers were not around, so it was just women. So you're out there with your whole family. I took my girlfriend from there. I'm trying to show bitches thing. Anyway, the second one, number 2. This is the bullshit, how Leon talks to me. So back in 1993, 92 maybe, I was driving this car. The whack-ass band was having a show, and they was like, yeah, drive them over there so these niggas go in there and put on their makeup. And so I give them a ride, and then I'm hitting the corner, but Leon's car is fucked up. It's a bucket. It's a fender bender. And so I'm talking to the dude, the bitch get out her neck. We're in the bad part of the time. Bitch get out her neck like, ooh. I'm like, bitch, might as well take your hand off that right now. And dude was like, you can just give me $500. And I was like, all right, yeah, don't call the cops. Here's my phone number. They can call me for real. Like, I'm fucking with you. Information. Cops happen to be driving past. And so I was like, nah, we got this all together, officer. But then Leon didn't have insurance. And so they gave me a ticket for not having insurance. I go to court. I have to pay $700 because he didn't have insurance. I paid the dude $500. He came over every week. I was getting $250 a week. I was giving this nigga $100. Like, he was happy. I got down to $400. Like, man, I was like, it's a little rough this week. Like, oh, we almost there. You can't stop now, baby. You can't stop now. How's your girl's neck? My girl's dead. Remember her? And so, okay. So I bet him off. And so years later, I see Leon. I'm down there. This might have been like 2 years ago. And he was like, yeah, I was driving Jackie's car. And I got a ticket because she didn't have insurance. And I had to pay $700. I said I had to pay that when I was driving your car and you didn't have no insurance. He said, oh, well, nigga, that's you. Really? Really? Okay. Number three. I'm only going to the top 5. Why? Leon ain't shit. All right. So my mama died, right? I hadn't seen Leon since I had brought him up to Seattle. And that's a whole nother story, you know. But, so I fly back down there to go to my mama's funeral. As soon as I see this nigga, the first thing he says is, how much money did she need? I said, nigga, my mama's dead. He didn't say, I'm sorry. He didn't say, I apologize. I wasn't making. He says, oh, my bad. That's real shit. Number four. This happened like a couple of years ago. And I was on the island. It was Labor Day and shit. And I'm off, so I'm grilling. Anybody that knows me knows I love to grill ribs. Love it. And so I called him on the video phone. I was like, oh yeah. He was like, what's happening? I was like, oh man, out here grilling, chilling, flip the camera around, show it. And he was like, And then he looked away from the camera, and then his girlfriend says, is he trying to make you feel bad again? And he was like, And he was like, I'm just going to eat what I got. Like, all right. And so I was like, I'll holler back. So I hung up, finished my ribs. They was delicious. I called him the next day like, why does me grilling a rib on a holiday where niggas grill make you feel bad? Like, how am I trying to make you feel bad? And he was like, no, you know, because I would be out there and standing up with you, but I can't do it because I got the blood clots. I was like, but why does me doing it make you feel bad? When he told me he had the blood clots, he was like, man, I'm getting this money and from Social Security, and then and he told me about the blood clots. I only heard that in reggae music. It'd be like blood clot, like that. And so I was like, damn, that's fucked up. He was like, you just ain't got them yet. Nigga, why are you wishing blood clots on me? Leon I've never seen him do one exercise. I never seen this nigga do one exercise. Like in the 80s, they used to make these like jogging suits made out of aluminum foil type shit, and then you put it on and it helps you sweat. And Leon had one, but this nigga was still doing the same regular shit. He was eating burgers, changing the TV, still eating 7 burgers. Like, man, I'm about to get scared. Like Sherman Club type shit. I'm not going into personal things like that. Okay. And so he talked about the money from the blood clots. He mad at me grilling. And when she said he's trying to make you, is he trying to make you feel bad again? That lets me know that he's been saying that I've been trying to make him feel bad. But that's never been the case. That's like this nigga, he was fucking with my baby's mama, but he had called me and said, you gotta listen to what people say. He called me, and then, or I called him, because these niggas never called me when they knew she wasn't away. But this nigga called me and was like, he was like, yeah, where's your baby mama? It's like, where is she at? You know, he always used to ask that. And I'd be like, at her mama's house or whatever. And then I was like, this was years ago in Seattle. I said, that bitch is in Chicago. You been fucking her? No, nigga, I was asking where your kids at. I was just looking for your kids. Wondering how they doing. Nigga, You didn't ask about them kids. You asked about that bitch. Okay. Okay. And so this is the last one. Number 5. This is the only reason. Like, you can do what you want to me and talk shit to me. I don't care. But when I see you do the shit to other people that I care about, you really ain't shit. You know, you done that shit with Joey. See, I'm talking to you right now, Lee. You done that shit with Joey. You done it to Grandma and Grandpa. You would have fucking. They had to die to get away from you. On some real shit. And I know you feel me now. You wasn't. You didn't know what to do. They was in a senior citizen home, nigga. You in there chilling on the couch, nigga. For real? Really? Anyway, so I called. I called Lee. This is just last week, 2 weeks ago. I said, yeah, my grandparents been dead for, you know, almost 30 years. And he was mad at my dad because my dad didn't get the headstone. And I'm like, don't be mad at him. You spent their money and smoked their house. You know, you and Uncle Joe smoked the house away. The whole crib. And so they don't have any headstones. And so I told him, I said, I'll buy grandma's if you I said, now you getting some money. We can buy headstones for grandma and grandpa. You buy grandpa's, I buy grandma's. Oh, where you think I got some money from? That blood clot money. You know, you got stimulus, blood clot, you're doing things, you buying shit. You know, you talk about how great grandma and grandpa was to you. How it's never been a man like that. When I told him that, he said, I'll see what I can do. You act like you're doing it for me, nigga. You should be doing it for you if you say that's what they mean to you. And that is the top 5